All right. Hey, get in here, true believers. Shalom, aloha, Felix.
And aloha shalom to you.
All right. Now, what are we going to draw tonight? This is part 2 of Ninja Turtles. And last video we did Ninja Turtles. We did them head on. And then we did riding on a skateboard because that's what Ninja Turtles do. So tonight we'll do Ninja Turtles flying through the air. Right? We did the head-on turtle shot, then we did the turtles on the ground. And now it's always important when you're making characters, you have to be able to see them from different angles, right? Whether it's Spider-Man or Wolverine, Deadpool, they all move through space, they move through the air, right? So, you have to think of them, the head's on top, the turtle shell's big on the back, and you have to know the idea of foreshortening, which is something that's closer to camera or your eye point of view changes as it moves through space, right? So here's my fist, it's close to camera, and my arm comes back. So whatever's on top there, even though if you flatten it out, looks like that, when it comes to camera, you could think of it as spheres or shapes that are stacked one on top of the other, and whatever's closer is a little bigger. So we're gonna draw one of these guys floating through the air. All right. So we're going to start with a turtle head. Some people know this, it's time to run towards the bathroom. But that has nothing to do with this guy, who is flying through space. All right, Felix, did you start yours? We got a lot of room over there.
Okay.
Now remember the turtles, they got the big cheeks. Just like all great cartoons. Bugs Bunny.
Not Sonic.
Not Sonic, but the Roadrunner. Wile E. Coyote. Bugs Bunny, Buster Bunny, Babs Bunny, and
I don't know who.
they were the.
Except Bugs Bunny.
There was the. Oh my goodness! It just fell out of my head.
Oh, the one where they're babies.
They're Babs and Buster Bunny. Montana Max has money. Elmira is insane. He's Hampton and plucky. Dizzy Devil Ducky. Hampton's unlucky. And Go-Go is insane. At Acme University, we earn our 2 degrees. The teaching staff's been getting left since 1933. They're furry, they're funny, they're Babs and Buster Bunny. Montana Max has money. Elmira is insane.
How do you remember that song?
And yet I can't remember the name of the show. Was it Tiny Toons?
Yeah.
Tiny Toons. So I'm going to draw Leonardo flying through the air. There's his turtle shell. There's his head. You can see it pretty well. Mm-hmm. I didn't sketch it out that time. I just drew it. Sometimes you know something pretty well. You can just draw it without preparation or sketching or anything like that. So now here's his head. Here's his turtle shell back.
Be right back.
There's his turtle shell back. All right? Big turtle shell back. So we're looking at him as he's jumping towards us, all right?
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Erasing. I hate to erase, but it happens sometimes. That's why they put erasers on pencils. And then you have to start again. That's why they put pencils on erasers. Just keep going. Just do it again. So now the turtle shell has that, it has this big back, you know. And does everyone know a turtle shell design?
Isn't it just like a soccer ball?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's get that thing in the middle. Is this on camera? Can we see? Am I off? Oh, I'm starting way high up. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. All right. So we can see what the heck we're doing over here. I started a little high. All right, and now, so there's his turtle shell. You can make all kinds of patterns on there. Anything you want, kind of. Some of them have ridges.
This mask does not look very good.
Now, there's our turtle face. Now, his chest is going to come... It's almost like we're above him and we're looking up at him, but that's not what's really going on, is his body is tilted towards us. His body's tilted towards us. So here's his back, and on this side of his head is his chest. All right? I'm gonna give him his little... I think he needs the most gear, because if you're sporting katana blades, you need some gear. You gotta know. Well, they're dangerous, and you gotta secure them when you pack them away, or put them on your body.
Also, mutant turtles.
Well, there's that.
And he just puts it on his back. I don't know where he puts it though. He doesn't have anything on his back.
All right, so we should draw his slide thing, because he slides them in. There's scabbards on his back. Do you know what a scabbard is?
Yeah, I think it's the thing that you put swords in. Sometimes you have it on your belt. Sometimes you have it on your back.
So there's his chest. Now this is his shoulder going back into space.
Yeah, he has them on his back.
Now we're gonna do a little foreshortening on the arm. Think of it here, this is his shoulder. This would be his front deltoid, mid deltoid, back deltoid. And then his elbow would be here. And then his forearm, still going back into the distance, is there.
Oh, actually, my eye doesn't look terrible.
Nice eyes. Your eyes are looking nice. So that's his shoulder back there. Now his whole butt, his whole backside is totally hidden from us. As we put his other shoulder, ends up right here. All right?
Mine looks evil.
That's all right. The way Eastman and Laird originally drew them, they were a little evil looking. They were a little tough, a little gritty looking. So here's his shoulder. Here's the beginning of his bicep. Here's his tricep.
Okay, and then...
And his other, so there's that elbow pad. Felix does a little skateboarding. He wears elbow pads when he goes. Because if you're skateboarding like a Ninja Turtle, you will fall down, you will get hurt. All right, now I got a forearm coming this way. And now he's got the beginning of his sword and his fist here. Sometimes the fists are really easy, sometimes they're more difficult. And his katana blade right here. It's almost serrated there. How about that? Is that visible? All right, that's good. All right, now across the back end, this arm's near us. This arm is going away from us. So here's his deltoid with the teardrop, in this case upside down because it's going that way.
I'm going much slower than you in this video.
That's all right, go at your own pace. Your turtles, typically, not super fast. These guys a little quicker, but they're still gonna go at their own pace. If you draw, you're gonna draw at your own pace. There's no rush to finish unless somebody says, I've got a deadline. I need 8 pages of Ninja Turtles in 8 days. Then...
You could definitely do a page a day, I think.
I think I could. A page a day would be what I'm aiming at. So there's his fist. And his other katana. Let's see, am I still on the page up here? I am. There's his other sword back there.
You're on the page up to
I know, I'm hanging in there.
So
right now, his butt is hidden back there somewhere. But his legs can go in any direction we want. So maybe one leg will come forward. Right? So
my shell is small.
You can have a small shell, big guy in a small shell. Fat guy in a little suit.
What?
Fat guy in a little suit. It's a little joke that a guy named Chris Farley did once to his little buddy. Fat guy was Chris Farley, super funny. And he had a buddy named David Spade who was smaller. And he took David Spade's jacket and he put it on and he started singing, Fat guy in a little suit. And then he danced around in it, and then it ripped. David Spade was unhappy about it. So, all right, so here's his thigh. So, see, when we foreshorten and do these little tricks, Because we're going to do a 2-dimensional thing and make it look like it's 3-dimensional. That's the whole trick to drawing. It's like a little magic trick. And you want to be able to do that magic trick and not tell anyone. Oh, I forgot the back of his headband or mask.
I like making it really long. It looks...
Me too.
Cool.
Put those folds in it. There we go. Now I'll erase the shell because that mask is in front of us. It's coming towards us. All right. Now we got something. So his mask is up at the back of it where he ties it. Goes up and out that way. And the other one right here. And Leonardo's head is here. Now, last video we talked about there's always going to be little dots and stuff on them. Because they're turtles. They're not
They're
old
animals.
men. Yeah, we just went to a zoo, right? We saw giant tortoises.
Yeah.
We saw... What else did we see cool? What's that animal that everybody likes that I've never heard of?
Capybara?
Capybara.
No, Barra.
Capybara. Well, you all know what it was, and I had never heard of it. And now that I was listening to a podcast today, and somebody said we're going to be as nice to each other and charming as capybaras. And I would have not understood that at all. Are they super nice?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I only know them because of...
A friend of yours?
Yeah.
Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Peter. Peter knows about capybaras. Now, right now I'm drawing a toenail. And when you draw toenails, or thumbnails for that matter, so here's the toenail. Sometimes you want to put a little texture on it.
Thumbnails.
And make it look like, you young people, you don't have problems much with toenails, but
What?
us old folks, we get these textures on our toenails. And it's totally gross. But when you draw it, it's kind of funny to make it gross. So can you see I'm drawing?
Especially on turtles.
Especially on gross turtles that live in the sewer.
They're not very gross.
They're pretty gross.
They're also teenagers.
And they're going to give you salmonella, so I was told. Though I don't know how true that is.
Not very.
What did the wise Aunt Karen tell us?
There's a 0.5% chance of getting salmonella.
So you're likely not going to get it. All right, so that was one. Like, see how this leg is jutting out? So we can't see his butt and we can't see anything of his body, but we know that his legs start somewhere underneath him in here, and they come out, and now we can see him. And he's got another leg, which may or may not be hidden, but we're going to put it somewhere behind him as he's leaping through the air at us, right? So on the back of your legs, you have these things called hamstrings. Serafina has entered the chat. Serafina, do you have a favorite Ninja Turtle?
Mikey.
Mikey's your favorite? All right.
Why?
Because he's funny.
He's funny. He is funny. Does he say anything? Does he have what we call a catchphrase?
Not really.
He doesn't have a catchphrase in the new ones?
Nope.
He used to always say, "Cowabunga, dude." And now he doesn't?
Nope.
Oh.
None of them do.
That's like Bart not saying, "Eat my shorts." But I guess he doesn't say that anymore either, does he?
Nope. He doesn't say "I caramba" either.
What? It's like Superman not saying "Great Scott."
He doesn't say that anymore.
Or
either.
Sherlock Holmes not saying... Oh my goodness, I forgot what Sherlock Holmes says. Evidently, Wallace? Elementary, my dear Watson.
Yeah.
Which in the original stories, he never actually says to Watson. Elementary, my dear Watson. He never actually says it. It's a lot of those things in movies and stuff. The thing that we all think they say, they never actually said. In the great movie Casablanca, which we used to watch, you liked when you were little.
Yeah.
There's very famously, he says, "Play it again, Sam." But he never says that, ever in the movie. He says, "Play it, Sam." And Sam says, "Oh, Mr. Rick, I don't even know what you're talking about. And then he says, if she can take it, I can take it. And that movie is some early, what they call film noir. And what's out now on Amazon Prime?
Spider-Man Noir.
Spider-Man Noir. And it's really good. I like it a lot. All right, so there's our four. I think I'm done. I didn't expect to be done that quick. I mean, I could put some details in here for muscles and stuff. So over here we've got the leg. Leg anatomy is a little tricky sometimes. If this is the knee and it's going back in space, the knee would be here, and then he has this, what we call a quadricep. 4 muscles that are on your thigh.
For turtles, it's a little different though.
I'm sure actual anatomy for turtles is totally different, but...
And they have no pecs or anything.
Well,
maybe they do, but it's under their shell.
Yeah, people do draw the muscles sometimes on their body.
I don't.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 muscles here for the quadricep, and then it tucks in there under his chest. He's got his chest plate. I don't know what you would call it on a turtle, but it's the front protective part that they hide themselves in after they pull their heads in. The shell protects them on the back. And this
shell. In the front, it's a shell.
Is that just considered part of the shell, the yellow part? I don't know. I don't know official turtle anatomy. I know Ninja Turtle anatomy, I guess. We can color in his straps over here. Should the straps go? Here's the thing I don't know. Because he does have scabbards on his back. I mean, he looks good like this, and sometimes it already looks good, so I don't want to bother. But Leo does have scabbards that crisscross on his back. So let's try that. There will be one here. The scabbards are the things that the swords go into when he's not using them. See that scabbard there?
Okay.
And then the other scabbard here, it's a cross pattern on his back, just like He-Man puts his sword on his back as well.
Okay, so the straps just go all the way to the back. They continue on to
They do continue. All right, so that makes sense. They continue right there to be the support system for the scabbards. That's right. So then I erase a little bit right here.
I'm not going to do that, though.
That's all right. You make your Ninja Turtle however you want. And if you see turtle drawings through the years, there's so many different versions. Now you see the shell, the big mass of the shell is on his back, but they have that sort of rim to it, which is usually a slightly different color. And then you can sort of make the marks of the rim to the shell. So see, he is flying at us in what I think is a pretty cool position, right? And we've done here what we want to see, which is a hero coming at the camera. Dynamic pose, fun to draw, fun to look at. And so this will be his 2 straps. I'll erase the shell because the shell part is underneath the strap right here.
My sword looks weird.
It's a little wobbly. It looks a little more like a scimitar that a sultan might have.
Oh, what?
The sultan, the king of
I know what a sultan
somewhere
is.
of Arabia. My pencil is
But
dying.
what's a scimitar?
A scimitar is the specific type of sword that an Arabic guy would have.
That's a little better. Okay, I'm gonna make this.
So those Arabic guys, where they were the Barbary pirates when the USA started, and what's his name? Everybody knows Thomas Jefferson had to start a navy, and the navy had to have the toughest warriors possible with them, and those became known as the not Navy SEALs, Marines. And Marines became known as leathernecks because the guys they were fighting in the oceans they had those scimitars, and they would try and chop the heads off of the Marines. So the Marines started wearing a band of strong leather, much like going around Leonardo right here, a bit of strong leather around their necks. and the early Marines became known as Leathernecks. Leathernecks. Cool name. You thought of a cool name for a character the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Drifter.
I thought you turned it in. Oh, yeah, Drifter. That's it. All right, so now there's Leo. He's got his scabbards back here. He's got his big, giant, flowing... Let me put a little edge on that one, too. His big, giant tie behind his head that flows flying through the air as he does as well.
Maybe draw the weapons. Show
His what?
Show us how to draw the swords.
A clean way to make a katana?
Yeah.
All right. You can make them a few ways, just like Wolverine's claws. Some people like them pokey. Some people like them bladey. So right here, I made it pretty bladey. This one I didn't. This is a little wobbly on mine, a little wonky. Hey, you're doing really good over here. Is that on camera? That whole thing's on camera. Beautiful job, son. All right. Ninja Turtles. Turtle power. Can you do the rap? So I know the old song. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Can you do the new rap version?
I don't know if I can remember it all. From the Netflix show?
Yeah, well, I like the Nickelodeon one. You like
that one is on Netflix.
Okay, but it was originally...
Oh, wait, the Nickelodeon one that has all the other mutants, too? Other than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
There were so many versions. But I remember I thought you knew the rap version.
Oh, wait, is it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Here we go with the Lean Mean Ninja Team. Always on the scene doing ninja things. Now we're rocking with the Shell Shock Pizza Kings. Leonardo is the leader in blue. Does anything it takes to get his ninjas through. Donatello is a fellow who has a way with machines. Raphael's got the most attitude on our team. Michelangelo, he's one of a kind, and you know just where to find him when it's party time. Splinter taught him every single skill they need to be one lean, mean, green radical team.
And then what's the hook?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in a half shell, turtle power.
Okay, so that part's the same.
Almost, basically.
All right, that's pretty much the katana. I bent it a little. I always draw things bent. Because now this is coming towards camera a little bit. But if you're drawing a katana flat, is this on screen here? If you're drawing the katana flat, it pretty much goes like that. And then it's got the handle, the hilt, or not the hilt, the part that separates the hilt. And now this part's called the hilt. And there you got katana blade. A katana blade has a longer handle than a scimitar or a sort of a Western sword that you would see in fencing. And then they have something like that.
Almost like scales.
Yeah. But, so when you see ninjas, there's usually a longer hilt. I don't know why. We're going to have to ask a ninja. Do we know any ninjas, Felix?
Me.
You're the ninja of the family?
Yep.
Way to go, ninja man. And that would be the katana, the basic katana. Sometimes you can curve it a little more, and it starts to look more like a scimitar, like we were just saying. So in the Asian world, they would have, or Japanese, I guess, would be ninja. And samurai?
Samurai are Japan.
Samurai are for sure Japan, and ninjas are also Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got it. You're doing your leg. Looking good. Boy, oh boy. All right, so we've drawn a Ninja Turtle flying through the air. Maybe we'll do each Ninja Turtle and we'll piece together all four of them and make a final picture. And any last words, Felix, as you draw your feet and hands and legs? Someday we'll live stream. In the meantime, you could find me at Charlie Snowguns on Twitter, at Charlie Snowguns on Instagram, even though I don't really know how to use Instagram. And in the meantime, join the community, make a drawing, tag us so we can see what you've drawn, post it somewhere. Tag at Charlie Snowgans on Instagram or at Charlie Snowgans at Twitter. In the meantime, stay fresh, cheese balls.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I always forget that part. All right, peace.